Greetings everyone, and great here from another H-Fires 4 replay. It's on the right side as the blue Ayyubids. I butchered that. We have Anotand. It's on the left side as the magenta Lord of the Dragon. We have LoueMT. The Lord of the Dragon is supposed to have some really heavy units. Ayyubids, of course, a variation of the Abbasid dynasty. And I generally just straight up believe that Ayyubids are basically a better Mongol in most aspects. They get their own mounted archer that can fire while moving, as well as has their own counterpart upgrades, which sort of mimics the whole Mongol stuff while just generally being better. Of course, there's a good number of wings already immediately available. Oh wait, no, I'm thinking the Avocet little variations. Both of them can get Desert Raiders. Akin Chapel going on up. And right now he is going for the Trade Wing Bazaar. Every 3 minutes, a caravan arrives with a random selection of 4 favorable resource exchanges of resources and units. Interesting. That sounds really powerful. The quality of these trades is permanently set depending on which age the trade wing is constructed at. Use the trade wing to enter a later age to apply more lucrative trades. So now he can bring in exchange, so it's like the Golden Gate, but even better. Get slightly more expensive villagers. They're cheap traders, which their traders are already pretty cheap. But I'm trying to click on the traders, but that's actually just props. And let's see. 2 Bedouin swordsmen. Not so sure how effective they are. And Bedouin skirmishers. That probably is a javelin thrower variant. Be available from the mullions. The swordsman may be just a general militia variant. There's the Bedouin swordsman's. Light melee, 9 damage, good health. Extra damage versus melee. Attack speed's decent. So it looks like that's general frontline unit. It's more or less a militia variant. They are edgy, having dual-wielding swords. Outpost going up with some arrow slits. Let's get inside the air tower. The health is very high. Very, very high. So they can take a bit of a beating. And getting 2 of them out for 125 gold, that seems pretty cost-effective to say the least. Granted, you only can get so many trades. Don't see anything that will say how many, here we go. Trade returns. Villagers not getting hit. They say to do +3 damage versus melee, which I don't think villagers will get affected by that. Yep, doesn't appear to get affected by it. Dragon villagers, of course, cost a little bit more in resources. Gathers 25% quicker at 20% increased cost, so they're just generally better than regular villagers. Their production speed is 24 seconds as opposed to 20 seconds, so they do take longer to build, but I think they're just generally a little bit better. Bedouin Swordsman is now trying to torch down Akin Chapel. It will take a significant amount of time. Akin Chapel only provides plus 10% increase in resource gathering. Desert Raider is a hybrid camel unit. Bow has 4.5 tile range, 7 damage, good attack speed, no bonus damage. Sword does bonus damage for cavalry. Just a hybrid unit. Veteran swordsman now trying to torch down the Akin Chapel. There's the 4 traders. Ah, see the numbers of guys right here. That is the traders themselves. So if he gets a bit more coin, he's now getting the Culture Wing advancement. Advance the next age costs 40% less time and less resources. Doesn't have a counter over here, but he has now advanced the next age, and now his next age up will be cheaper. It still seems a bit expensive. Maybe I misread that. Or maybe it made that age cheaper. That's what it was going for. He actually doesn't have 10 structure stats, so it doesn't get plus 10% gathering rate of all resources. A very powerful bonus. And now Reg needs the cathedral not being floated on the field. Looks like there's 4 trades available. Oh no, the trades are actually random. Okay. That's what's going on. So he has 5 trades, but it is a random assortment of stuff. That is a little bit RNG, I'm gonna be blunt. Blacksmith's damaged armor technology becomes completely free and automatically enter the age. Those of the other ages must still be researched as normal, so you get the final level blacksmith research. Interesting. Or upon completion, cavalryans get the ability to construct siege weapons, just like the Mongols campaign. Cavalry units gain the ability, and House Wisdom produces 7 Desert Raiders every 2 minutes for the rest of the games. Wait, it's quite a bit of Desert Raiders for free. Of course, got the Dervish, a monk variant. May be expensive, but it's a fast monk. Let's see. Completion give you 2,500 wood. Not bad. Interesting. Upon completion, grants 10 villagers and all villages work 10% faster. I have a feeling he may be on for that. Hardened Gilded Spearmen now push forward. They do great work versus cavalry. Desert Raiders don't do bonus damage, just light melee like the Camel Archer. They do provide Camel Unease as well, which will drastically reduce the effectiveness of the Order's melee units. Scout takes some hits there, and that Scout gets impaled. How powerful is the charge attack? 45 damage. Charlotte does go down there. Bedouin swordsmen do get a small improvement in health per age, but that's about it. Couple crossbows here, so spearmen now chasing down these units. Got camel lancers as well as camel raiders. Camel lancers do have a lance attack charge faster and more often than and for long distance than other camels or other heavy cavalry. And the camel lancers deal 25% less baseline charge damage. Each second spin up the charge increases the charge damage up to 40%, so the longer the charge, the more damage. Consider that. Is it called momentum? I hope it's called momentum. Tactical charge? No, call it momentum. That sounds like a better name for it. Scout and Knight trying to engage the Dervish. Trying to pick up the relic. He could try for a conversion ritual. You may want to run over to the camel lancers. Camel archers now engaged as well. The bow does not do bonus damage versus cavalry. And now they pulled out their swords, trying to engage these units. Magenta does find some sheeple there, and the sheep will actually cause some pathing issues for the Desert Raiders. Oh, they have 6 melee armor? What? Jeez, 6 melee armor is actually very significant. Only costs 180. Light range and melee camel. So does that mean it will always receive bonus damage against range, say from horsemen? That camel does go down. Camel lancers are probably classified as heavy. Yes, they are. And the deer being spooked. And I do got some man-at-arms being pulled on now as well. Lancer or Knight gets some good hits there. Does nothing with the villager. Looks like he just has lacking damage to kill off that villager. Maybe that -7 that did him in. Dervish does give Camel unease as well. Clearly these horses need some goats nearby to calm their nerves around these camels. That's a little bit overkill. All the deer do go down. More walls going on up. Of course, I did see the bug earlier on where this does not show the upgrades up here when he's aging up. Only one man-at-arms on the field at the moment. There he is. As of course very mobile for a monk, so they're able to quickly capture these sacred sites. Got a decent number of spearmen here. They don't need much for the Teutonic variant because plus 46 damage versus cavalry with the 14 base damage. They will do up to 60 damage per strike against cavalry, which is absurd. And no jingle for the sound effects of our sacred sites being captured. Camel's being pursued by these forces. Who does also have a handful of spearmen out as well as some crossbows. Magenta will always have less villagers than his opponent because his villagers will produce slower. He can build another town center like normal, right? Yes, he can. Normal costs as well. Good damage there. Crossbow's still very effective. Additionally, these guys do pack a bit more of a punch. He does spot these traders. Traders don't go down as well. I wonder if that was... Yep, that was from here. Some of these traders will go down, and these knights will go down as well. The unit does get picked off. It's going to get aged tier 2, in which the only one that's, I suppose tier 5 is pretty good for your camels, but aged tier 1 is the best for resource collection. Everything else is moderately important. Though 20% less resource cost for siege units is also pretty good. That's basically a Earl Age landmark, the high armory. Oh, oh, that one down. I didn't realize a spring on place. There, those arrow slits. Order dragons have now aged up. For which landmark are you going for? Palace of Swabia, still pretty standard. Palace of Swabia can actually build the prelates as well, unlike the primary town center. Yeah, sizable force now pushing its way forward. A good number of camels. Best not go for any more cavalry himself. The military force numbers are relatively equivalent, but Blue has a higher quality force. Mass spearmen will be very effective against Blue's army. Now going for Tideborn, he does have 2 out of 5 relics. With Regni's Cathedral, you basically have 4 relics. And looks like Pumbaa's now being claimed up as well. Pumbaa will be stabbed. And that boar will provide him quite a bit of food to work with. That's the economic text now for the Order of the Dragons. Oh, what the hell? And Jacqui. That is something I have not seen yet. Fires multiple projectiles dealing damage to area. Effective versus against mass armies units. Can use incendiary projectiles damage. Its damage is siege, not fire. And first attack of 12. Damage. Oh wait, no, it's set incendiary, so it's set incendiary ore for stuff. Okay, that's standard Mangonel right there. You can switch between a standard shot and a non-standard shot. Interesting. Mercenary repairs have been activated. Camera runners moving forward. These ones taking massive damage. The Mangonels do bonus damage versus range. Even though these guys are much healthier, they are still hurts them. Crossbows getting some good damage there. These camels, of course, are heavy. We've got a culverin now pulling them out. Most of these camels have gone down. He's trying to garrison the palace. Culverin now trying to get overran as well. The Culverin does have a bit of health to work with. And these camels, or desert riders, don't do bonus damage, which is siege like horsemen. They all go down there. Battery runners not being put on the front line. And looks like all the Mangonels went down. I was a bit curious of what the fire damage was like. The fire damage seemed like it was incredibly low. It did actually do fire damage, so fire armor will resist it. I wonder if we could take a better look at that. More traders to being flowed on out. And these traders are still a third of the cost, like Abysid. So their trades are still dirt cheap. So if you focus more on coin, you can perhaps get a good number of special resources. Abysid player does actually have quite a bit of coin stored on up. There's actually quite a bit of coin in this map, but there's 2 good gold deposits there for him to collect up as well. He does also have 2 sacred sites, Magenda's trying to dig on in. And looks like Magenda's trying to collect up some of these deer once again, as well as some berries. So we do have these desert camel raiders trying to push their way forward. Yep, that Megano doesn't have any special attack. More walls going on up. More walls over here as well. It will be ghosted in time. This crossbow could get overran, because he has buddies coming on up. Second side being captured up once again, and Blue's trying to secure it up with an outpost. These villagers are going to be exposed. So he does have a decent defense force here. Camarader does go down. And these villagers will go down. He does fire some arrows there. Good micro there. Does get off a couple more villagers. And we'll find some more villagers here as he's trying to ghost these walls up. Second side victory for Blue has been initiated. Magenta has 2 villagers killed, or he has killed. Blue has killed off 7. And the 2 villagers that Magenta killed off were 2 traitors. Does pull out some Gilons. Now those other fancy units being pulled on out. I am a bit curious. Veteran Skirmisher and the Swordsman. It looks like they were decent enough. Spring normal placement not being upgraded while this building is being torched. Since it is fortified, it does have 5 fire armor, so these villagers doing 7 damage per torch. Keep now going up, being upgraded with the reinforced defensive, gain increased health for towers, walls, and gates. Very useful for your various palisade walls, that's for sure. Got a decent force here, good number of archers as well, which will be effective versus the spearmen, as well as other units. Culverin finds a shot there on these forces. Dragonfire increases the spearman's torch damage and adds an area effect. I don't know how the area effect works when it comes to the spearmen. Crossbows engaging. Spearmen just need to be moved over here. Does get a spear race there on some of the camel lancers. Camel lancers being focused down quite nicely. Magano getting repaired on up. Looks like he will be safe. Magano finds a great hit there. And Blue does get forced back. Dervish does go down. Do got the man arms upgrade as well as the elite crossbow. Doing some good damage there. Now we got a bombard, push his way forward. Magano finds a good shot there. Magano will take a bit of a beating. Spearman's AoE fire torch damage now 28. I've got incendiaries for the Order of the Dragon as well. That will really help out his damage output on these crossbows. Right now they have Ayyubids. Ayyubids, I think that's how you pronounce it. Going for more horsemen as well as crossbows. Archers against these crossbows still be generally good. Horsemen push the way forward, very good. Horsemen will be effective versus the crossbows as well as the siege weapons. These siege weapons are not advanced, more powerful, just still standard siege weapons. Cannons are cannons. Golden Age tier 4, that'll make the siege weapons cheaper now. And second side has been decaptured. Yoden Man arms push way forward. His torch damage is also 28. Lumberyard is being built. Now these crossbows are doing quite a bit more damage. That's going to follow the blacksmith research as well. Horsemen, good numbers, charging way forward. Nothing to save these siege weapons now. There's now advancing way forward. Crossbows do not great damage versus palisade walls. Horsemen will do overrun the bombard. And now will be eyeing for the culverin. Keep will get some damage here, but does not have boiling oil. You know, those weapons do go down. Elite army tactics and a bunch of other economic tactics not being researched. Those crossbows are now going down to the horseman. Great pick there. He's trying to go for more men-at-arms and spearmen. And his opponent's now pulling out some hand cannoneers as well. He's going for some more camel resources. Infantry support, increase the armor nearby infantry around camels by 2. Oh, I saw those men-at-arms had axes out. Weird. More hand cannoneers now being pulled out. What did he go for? Something on this line, the economic wing. I don't think he went for the food. I think he went for the immediate spawn of 10 villagers to make them 10% better. Elite camels not being pulled on the field. Crossbows will get overrun by the horsemen once again. Man-at-arms here in good numbers, but how there's still crossbows and hand cannoneers engage the man-at-arms. Blue's getting quite a sizable victories against his opponent's military. Magenta needs to start eyeing the mass-produced units because right now he's very far behind. He has a large amount of stone. He may be eyeing for some stone walls. Villagers went too close to that keep. They may have been following or bad pathing. Okay, does go down. Spearman arms trying to engage his force. Maganel does get a good shot. Magenda's force will be cleaned up once again. So he is falling back now. Blue could have continued pursuing. Portable bombars now being deployed on out. And the lumber camp is almost complete as well. Looks like just eyeing for more man-at-arms. It's more blacksmith research, going for more armor as well. Who's now pushed way forward, trying to torch down this gate. Looks like Blue's still has plenty of gold inside his map. Magenta's trying to claim with this gold deposit, but looks like Magenta's going to be running out of gold relatively soon. And only has 2 relics. Magenta may need to eye some trade relatively soon. May just get a handful of traders out. I don't know if Magenta Order of Dragons get anything unique when involves the traders. Who's now pulling on a keep? Trying to torch down that outpost. Not in any influence of a town center. Keeps not being repaired on up. War horses. Maganel finds a good hit there on those villagers. Maganel may get picked off. He will lose a good number of these desert or camel lancers. Order hand cannoneers do have really high attack speed. They can rip apart everything in front of them, and their damage output is good. Over here, we do have horsemen find opportunity, but got some gilded horsemen in return, protecting this area. Big engagement here. Man's push way forward. Only a handful of crossbows here to start the armor. And arms for hand cannoneers gain some good damage. Good amount of defense here. Magetta's trying to seize all this gold as quickly as possible, but looks like he will hold out there. Horseman here has been cleaned on up. We've got some bombards here. The bombards could actually take a swipe at the mining camp to stop them from mining. It looks like Magenta and Blue will both. Quite a bit of stuff right here. Magenda's starting to get overran, but more reinforcements push way forward. Including a good number of horsemen to overrun the bombards. Focusing on those bombards there against good damage. More gilded horsemen not being pulled on out. The bombard does go down. 2 more remains. Villagers getting hit as well. Got some stone walls blown up by Blue. And Magenta's horsemen are designed to push on forward. Blue does have a good number of traders on the field, so he will get him out of other resources. So unlike Abbasid Dynasty, they will not have all the fancy improvements on the traders. This horseman will go down. Bombards make their advance once again. There's only 1 horseman here, but some other units. Mining camp does go down. He does have another mining camp still actually in the region. Bombards taking some damage. Ayyubids, horsemen now engaging these forces. There's still a good number of spearmen here. They do get hard countered by those spearmen. Crossbows and hand cannoneers gain some damage, but he's just not. They're not here in large enough numbers. A couple of horsemen back here. Some of the orders, villagers trying to escape into the keep, as well as the outpost. Enough room for all of them. Blue's trying to break his way forward. Magenta's trying to fall back. He will probably lose the keep and everything inside of it. More spearmen here, but they're just being rallied forward, so they will be picked off into those without getting damage on it. Even now we're seeing massive amounts of fire there, but he is focusing on the hand cannoneers, getting some good damage on them. Now got these forces trying to clean through that fortified palace, or not fortified, palisade wall there, or gate. Over and try to back away. We got a good number of spearmen here, which could turn around and start engaging these forces. Spearmen right now have absurd increased damage against cavalry. Yeah, 80 damage per strike against cavalry. We also got a horseman here engaging. Desert Rider will stop him, however. Points being decaptured, more walls going on up, crossing the T. Now he's got Golden Age tier 5, making his camels a bit more powerful. More spear now being pulled out, as well as more horsemen. These camels and horsemen will not last long versus these gilded spearmen. Horsemen do take out one of the bombards. And cannoneers getting overrun by the spearmen. The last bombard will stay alive. Man-at-arms trying to hack it apart, however. And it's got pretty close to killing it off. Horseman needs to be focused down to save his spring gold. In fact, the spearman could just move in order to gauge everything. Spring gold does go down there. Up north, got the points still being decaptured there. Horseman trying to hit some of these villagers, which Blue is trying to steal that gold. Dervish does get killed off there. The rest of Blue is forcing up his way forward. Some spearmen here engaging the various camels and horsemen. Right now, Magetta's not been pulling out many gold-based assets. Very few, in fact. He's just focus on the spam. He doesn't have traders like his opponent. He needs probably I to get some more wood and more traders. In fact, he may be running out of wood on the side of the map. Got these forces now engaging up here. Blue's trying to go for a keep. Got battle rams and horsemen over here. Magenda's having trouble just maintaining good foothold in this game. Blue has the largest military force in the field by far, and his army value is ×5 as opponent. Some of Blue's forces are starting to get cleaned on up. Villagers trying to run away as well. Forcing to push away forward, trying to torch down these various structures. We'll just back off some of these forces there. There's still some bombard and placements here to engage everything that advances. Villagers getting gunned down. Horsemen here in good numbers for the Ayyubids. Horsemen trying to engage the horsemen. And can you still find some of these man-at-arms? He does cleave through those palisade walls there. Spearmen now trying to rotate around. He does keep at bay. Horsemen will take out the bombard there, no problem. The bonus versus the siege is 15. And now these main arms trying to hit some of these villagers as well. Some of these villagers getting focused down as well. And those spearmen do repart all those horsemen. Blue does have a good number of horsemen here, and looks like Magenda's horseman is not hitting the low health one first. Village has what a keep here. Got a good number of proxy barracks here for Magenta. Good spear brace there, takes out a couple of these horsemen, or just the one. Magenta has a good number of stone walls now being deployed on out. There's Magenta's wooden walls. More barracks here, but looks like he's unable to deal with all these keeps, camping his points. So we do have a good number of batteries being pulled on out, and he is not focusing on building them, so it'll take a bit of time to build them up. Villagers are trying to shank these horsemen. They do have extra health. And those villagers all get shanked up. Spearman push away forward. Good spear brace there. Got a good number of spearmen still here. We're just gonna annihilate those horsemen, no problem. And maybe overrun those hand cannoneers. But now Magenta technically has a larger military force in the field. Not at pop cap at the moment. Batteries not being pushed on forward. These villagers may stop it. May want to group them up together. Now there's also going for greased axles as well. More employments that can pick off some of these units. Banner's not push away forward. With that, he can start producing from these barracks to improve his production. Main arms will find some of these units down south. We do have another big engagement here. Looks like a good amount of forces went down. Hand cannoneers still in good numbers. The hand cannoneers can get inside the walls, so they not only give them, which will also give them +2 range. Magano gets a great shot there on the hand cannoneers. Barons push away forward. Man-at-arms getting some good hits there on these traders. Both sides lost a significant amount of civilians. Trying to hit the bombards there. Magno does manage to escape on out. Aggion's just trying to throw any sort of force here. There's a large number of cannoneers. Batteries now cleaving through various structures. Able to get this keep as well. Another great hit on hand cannoneers thanks to the Magno shots. Magno does see a good hit there, getting repaired up by a single villager. Bombard hits a spearman. More of the structures now being cleaved. Men-at-arms will be cleaned on up. They have got a good number of villagers or critters killed. Magno finds a good hit there onto the bombard. New Magno's now blooding out. These hand cannoneers are severely wounded. Trying over on the bombard now. Hand cannoneers could go down. He may want to use the mass heal ability. Magno's not pushing away forward. There's a perfect opportunity, and he's not taking it. More of these horses are being picked on off. Batterman's pushing away forward. Horsemen forcing on these barracks. Batterman's still cleaving through this keep. This keep will be cleaved on through. Spearman push away forward. Magnos does not get a shot off there. Batterman's pushing way forward, trying to get some damage there out of the keep. Magno's fire got a good hit there. There's a good number of hand cannoneers on the field. 51 hand cannoneers. Right now, the military force is in favor of blue. Quality is vastly in favor of blue as well. Look at that, 18,000 versus 5,000. The Ayyubids player has plenty of resources, while the Lord of the Dragon does not have a lot of resources at the moment. Takes some hits there. Does split up his formation. Magano's here in good numbers, but they're starting to get overran. Does get a good shot there. Multiple good hits there, cleaving through the hand cannoneers, but all the Maganos do go down. Right now he's depending on no gold income. His food income is low. His wood income is also low. In fact, he has eaten through a majority of the trees on the side of the map. Farms are not very well placed. He has farms a little bit everywhere as well. He only has to rely on gold from his relics at the moment. Villagers do force down the keep or tower. Horsemen take out the local doggo, and now we do have these Sparrows trying to cleave their way forward. And blue has claimed every single secret site once again. If you notice as well, the secret sites are more on blue's side of the map. Sparrows now trying to cleave through these walls. Blue has a sizable force here of horsemen and hand cannoneers to deal with it. He can garrison his own walls to get +2 range on his hand cannoneers as well. Oh, bowling oil has a nice little bowling effect. I wonder if that mimics the damage on the terrain as well. Six side not being decaptured, trying to torch down some of his outposts. And this keep. Also got a spear race there, taking out some of these horsemen. Six side attempting to be decaptured. This is a unit on top of it. Okay, now it's starting to be decaptured. It looked like it at first, honestly. Six side being decaptured now. Horsemen push way forward. All this stuff down here got cleaned up and not currently being decaptured at the moment. He does go put some spearmen back onto the point now. His spearmen horsemen are engaging his opponent's horsemen. We'll be able to cleave through them no problem. And cannoneers now gunning down the spearmen. And the culverins here provides fire support for the spearmen. His spearmen will likely go down without decapturing the point. But the horsemen over here are not on the point either. Now they're on the point. Now these forces there trying to go for another keep from Magenta. We do have another horseman here hitting some of the villagers, not the traders. Now we got a keep here to block on Magenta. Engineers here in good number. Horsemen trying to push their way forward. Boiling oil gets some good damage there. So the fire effect doesn't do damage over time. Let's get a good hit there. Horseman push away forward, turn over on the hand cannoneers. Mangonel's getting multiple deadly shots here. Over and now getting repaired on up. Mangonel's fine. Great damage there. Over and seeing massive fire as well as massive repairs. They're seem to be saved by elite Landschnecks. Oh, their damage is not as great as one would assume. Now they have a mace attack as well, even though it does the same damage. I'm not sure what that exactly does. And same attack speed as well. Villagers not trying to collect this little bit of wood cause. It's a little bit desperate to claim wood. This one has plenty of resources to work with, and so that's 6 side captured on up, has 8 minutes left remaining. More stone walls going on up. Magenta is pushing forward with a single villager. This point is being camped by a keep. There's nothing really protecting this point. Mangonel finds a good shot there. Mangonel's power to go down. Does go down to a bombard. Magenta's front line is taking quite a bit of beating, but should be able to hold. But it's really holding back nothing other than elder military, the civilians behind him. Over and seeing some damage there. Landschneck engaging. And does save the culverin there. Hand cannoneers gains great damage, and the hand cannoneers still here in good numbers. Oh, is that the campaign tower right there? Tower of the Sultan? One camper seeing a bit of damage now. Both of the siege towers wouldn't be half bad in order to get his units on top of the walls. The hand cannoneers up there would be very powerful. Magenta now has some traders here, and they're being asked on a market up here as well. So he's going a bit more diagonal to squeeze out a little bit more coin. He's getting 42 coin per trade, while his opponent is getting 50 wood. So looks like his traders is providing more value. And maybe some sort of research going on, or maybe just has better traders in general. A order traders just not that great. I do not know. These villagers are not trying to pull out a stone gate in order to escape on out of there. Of course, there's almost so much surface area for them. Forward to hit some blues villagers. Or the dragon player, so has very little resource remaining. So as the 6 sides counting now gets it, right now it is paused because he's trying to capture this point, but his opponent has thrown villagers on top of it and are stalled out. And can hear firing away. Blues villagers and horsemen will go down. Legend is trying to force some battering rams. Second site's now being decaptured. Another big engage here. Magenda's force does get cleaned on up. And Magenda's once again trying to decapture this point. Horseman dogpiling there, while this other force now just trying to engage. There we go. That should allow him to keep the 6 side captured on up. Down here, we do have the horsemen and man-at-arms pretty forward. Those hand cannoneers here in good numbers, and now he's trying to wall in the secret site as well with stone walls. And Magenda's being forced back up here. The secret site has been secured. He does not have a whole lot of stone at the moment to get out any more keeps or anything of that sort, but could take time to repair up some of these walls. Now he does blow a gate there. As I mentioned before, he can always put hand cannons on top. And his massive server resources, he has a good number of units queued up as well. Could queue up a little bit more. His opponent has been maintaining minimal income at the moment, but now he has some elite knights. These guys are pretty heavy, 6 damage charged lance. Of course, he's not going against a whole lot of camels. The camel on these, only one nearby to debuff all his opponent's knights. Hand cannoneers still in good numbers. Mangonels need to push on forward, hit those hand cannoneers. He does scatter them now. He's trying to overrun the Mangonels. Mangonels get a barrage there onto the hand cannoneers. Who's now trying to flank around to the Mangonels, but Magenta did a good job of intercepting. Mangonels find some good volleys here. Needs to focus on those hand cannoneers. He's not properly targeting down the hand cannoneers. In general, all the Mangonels still alive. Blue's army has somewhat disintegrated. There's actually finally good engagement there from Magenta. Gets some good hits there. Hand cannoneers are severely battered and beaten. He does not have a dervish in the field to get that healed on up. Battery's not pushed way forward, trying to cleave through these walls. He's got this force over here. He could perhaps try for... Ooh, great hit there. Blue's now trying to remax. Baron cleaving through this wall. If he's perceived a hit there, this guy put the Mangonels safe. Putting them behind your own palisade wall there probably be a good spot for them. Blue has plenty of food and gold. Magenta has really nothing. Blue's going to just play around the Sacred Site victory. And there goes that wall. Got a choke point here. Mangonels trying to hit those hand cannoneers. This is good. Culverns in the region as well. Some good hits there on those hand cannoneers. Magenta's ground army is doing quite well, while Blue's having trouble with surface area. The smaller, of course, does better in choke points. Able to get more damage to bear. But Blue has reserves of resources and hand cannoneers. Magenta's forces getting ripped apart by those hand cannoneers. Mangonels now getting threatened. Horsemen and knights trying to intercept these other forces there. But Camel's bonus damage is very, very powerful for the damage reduction of nearby cavalry. Battery's now pushing forward, trying to keep those trying to stop them, as well as some horsemen. Magenta's reinforcement is now pushing forward. Good number of Landsknechts here. He has lost all of his Mangonels. It looks like Magenta does back the game now. This is Great saying thank you for watching, and on to next replay.